I seen this quote too. The people that don't think they need therapy, you need therapy because of them.
Yeah.
You need therapy because of them now. It's like, damn. Mm-hmm. But anyway. Hello people, I'm Slay Myers, singer, songwriter, model, full-time winner.
Let's go. Let's get it. Where are you from, Slay?
I'm originally from Queens, New York. I was born in Queens. Up until I was 12, I lived there. Then we moved to like Philadelphia, because you know my mama, I'm 12, so I had to go with her because I was young, you know. Exactly. So, but I'm originally from Queens, New York.
All right. When you were growing up in Queens, were you developing your musical inclination there as well, or did you start in Philly?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I've always been like weird, animated, as people call, not me, that's what people tell me. I'm just saying what they said. Animated, even when I look at like pictures when I was younger, I always was the one that was like making the poses in the picture. I would say it started in New York because my mom started off putting me in like modeling school, you know, like Barbizon and John Casablancas and everything. I didn't know I could sing though until I was 14, until I got to Philly. Okay. Like a couple years later, I was singing by accident with one of my friends. I wanted to be an actress at first. Still want to do that, but my main thing is singing. I love how it makes me feel. But long story short, I didn't even know I could sing. I just started singing, and then he kind of looked at me. He was like, "You sound kind of good." I was like, "Really?" And then I went to the bathroom because I noticed the bathroom sounds like this, a lot of noise, and I was like, "Let me see." And I was like, "Ding!" It was like a ricochet, and it like hit me right here, and I was like, "I like this.
Yeah,
I like that."
Let's go.
So I would say the beginnings started in New York, and I would credit my mom because it was random, like what would make her put me in like modeling school, maybe because I was like super hyper or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that's how it all began.
That makes sense, and it's interesting because you wanted to be an actress and you are a singer now. You think that the intersection of that would be musical theater. You ever think about doing that, musical theater?
It's too, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but my main thing is to like be real. My art is like, I don't know how else to be. I'm just like me. I don't know how to just be like whatever. So I have to have that lane where it's like I'm free to be like, not always, yeah, you know. But yeah, I need that room to be like real and authentic and write about who just got on my nerves 5 minutes ago, you know. And, you know, positive things as well, you know, just life. Things that, you know, I'm learning. I'm still young, but I've learned some like lessons, and I'm like, oh, this life thing is kind of like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, I get you. Your songs have a variety of tones and sounds and tones. Do you consider yourself an artist that has found her sound, or are you someone that's experimenting or focusing on more and being creative?
I definitely feel like I found my sound, because overall it has that feel good vibe, and you know you're gonna get something from it regardless.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, it's hard to like beatbox. I tried to beatbox before. I was like, girl, what you doing? You running around. But I definitely think I did find my sound, because it's like cohesive. Even if I'm talking about like a love song or a song about inspiration, the main thing, you're gonna feel something in the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Vibes.
And warmth. That's what I get when I listen to music. Warmth.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your household, right? Did you grow up with your household playing a lot of music around you? Was there instruments?
No. But the funny part, my mom was like a singer. My mom is like Haitian, where she's from the islands. Yeah. So I have all these pictures of her, and she, when she was like younger, she used to be in like theater, go figure, choral and all that other stuff. But I didn't have a lot, like I said, I discovered this later in life. So I wasn't like, my house wasn't like old school, but I definitely listened to music though, but it wasn't like my parents were like, yeah, you don't know nothing about this, and you know, whatever. But I definitely had like my music that I like my first I feel like my first actual like rap CD was like Eve, Scorpion.
Okay.
And I was like a little gangsta at 9, cussing up a storm, and I knew all the freaking songs on there. So that was like my first official CD, and it was random. I just went to, they used to have those stores, not anymore, like Tower Records or something.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
But I remember just picking it out because it was red and it stuck out to me.
Yeah.
And that was like my first real, you know, who's that girl?
Yeah.
La 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 la. Come on. So, yeah, I didn't have a bunch of music growing up, but slowly it started to like reveal itself to me. Like that's just how it was. That's the theme in my life, period.
Yeah.
Like I'm a late bloomer. It took me a while to like learn who I was and be confident and do a lot of things. So I always say if I had this like brain when I was like 20, I'd be rich already. But I'm like, you know what? It's gonna come later.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just kind of like came to me, and the friends I met when I moved here, at the time they were very musical too. They were like very like theater, like you said. So that kind of like opened up. It was kind of like, I think kind of like a blessing. Like you meet them people, you know, and it kind of opens you up, and it's like, oh, okay.
You said that your mom is Haitian. I'm Caribbean. I'm from Jamaica as well, so I can relate. I went to school for art and design, and you know, us Caribbean kids, that's like taboo. Anything non-doctor, non-lawyer is ridiculous.
Come on. I mean, I'm just looking like, all right, whatever.
So, how was your mom or your family's reaction to you pursuing music?
You want to know what's crazy? As many, you know, battles as me and my mom have had, she's been super supportive. I mean, she put me in modeling school.
Yeah.
She's always been like supportive, even till this day. Like I be joking with her, I'll be like, I quit music. She's like, I don't want to hear things like that. I don't want to hear things like that because you know you have this talent. What do you mean? I'm just like, okay, I'm just playing, but whatever.
Right.
But she was supportive, and even still till this day, she has been supportive. Like we've been through American Idol. You don't even want to go down the rabbit hole, okay? But yeah, she was really supportive. Like most parents probably would just be like, girl, bye. But she definitely was.
That's love.
She definitely was.
That's awesome. That's what I love to hear, man.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough to be an artist. But without that support, like.
And that belief, and there's times we go to the grocery store and she'd be like, yeah, she's in Addis. Here's her card. And I'm just like, okay, what are they gonna do? I'm just like, okay, I just like, whatever. But she definitely was supportive.
Yeah, that's a mom.
Yeah.
So, your music videos are really professional. In my opinion, they're really professional. They're put together. It looks like there's a storyboard, and there's actually work there. Yeah, and I think it's a requirement for R&B artists. You can't just be like these rappers out here that just shoot a video in front of a car. You know what I mean? I
don't know how to do simple. I mean, I do, but I don't know how to just like, especially being an artist. And first of all, let me shout out the videographer, Late Bloomer Cinema. He is amazing. I met him like last year and a half, and I literally just like tell him my vision in my brain, and we just go to work. It's like a little studio like this, like a playhouse. There's so many different like things you can play with, and you just like
put it together.
So shout out to Late Bloomer Cinema. He is all of that. Super respectful, super professional, amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
That's dope, man.
Yes, and I always say to him, if you want to go to the top with me, I go to the top with you too. I want to take him with me. I'm like, if you want to work with me, I'll work with you too. That's how good he is.
Take him.
Nah, listen. I keep the team. I like to just, you know, that loyalty, because you know the industry's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So when you find loyal, it's like, come on, tribe, let's go to the top together.
Exactly. So I guess that kind of answered my question, but my next question. You said you take these ideas and you present it to him and he brings it to life. These ideas are, in my opinion, so put together. Did you go to art school, or do you just have these ideas, these visions, and you bring it out?
Let me think. I don't think so. I did take art classes in like high school and stuff, but like I said, like I don't know how healthy this is, but I think about different things all at once. and it doesn't feel like work. Like I'll just be thinking, all right, I gotta clean the crib. All right, I gotta do this. It's coming up 3 months. I gotta drop a new single. As soon as I write the song, like Busy, for example, my last video, I knew I wanted it to be black and white because the song is like a story, and it's literally is a story. It's like to one of my used to be friends. You know, I started to realize in life, once you start to like really focus on you, it's offensive to some people for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just a realization in life when people start to label you and you're selfish and you're this and that, and it's like, it's actually one of the best things I ever did. Yeah. Because with too much, how you ever gonna get anything done? Exactly. It's just too much stimulation, too much things taking you away. And I experienced that for so many years. So Busy, I automatically knew I wanted it to be black and white, almost like a silent movie. And I had the outfit in mind. I have my clothes at home and I'm just like, all right, I know I want this top. I want it to be simple, carefree. You know, my image is conservative, elegant, sexy, classy. At the same time, I wanted to get a specific image. I want this little tube top, jeans, basic hair out, because I'm busy loving myself and I'm showing you how I am naturally. Yeah. So I knew I wanted it to be black and white. And once I got there, things just started coming together because we have the pieces, like I said. So we'll shoot and I see the block and I'm like, oh yeah, that would look hot. I could just spin on that real quick and give that, you know, tell me that I'm selfish, you know, look into the camera type stuff. And even him, he'll be like, oh yeah, do these flowers. Like the video before that, Vibe, the green trees you see in the pink. I wanted the pink background because Vibe just gave me bubblegum vibes. I thought about Katy Perry, Ariana Grande, and I was like, I want something summery, you know? And like I said, we just got there. I know the basics of like what I want to do. And when I get there, we just put it together. Okay. So it kind of was just in my brain like that.
So it just comes from you?
I guess, yeah, or source. Because I pray a lot. Or at least I try to. That's one of the main things. I don't have resolutions, but I kind of set that for myself because I found myself like rushing prayer. And I'm just like, how did you go through this whole day, taking your time, whatever we're saying, and you rushing prayer? I got mad, I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna strike me. But yeah, so I just pray a lot and I just ask God like to guide me. I literally get sort of repetitive. I'm like, just guide me, you know, keep my mind fresh. And I saw an interview with Bruno Mars, and it's so true. Because he's an amazing songwriter, amazing singer. And he was like, when you write a good song, an amazing song, just be happy and just keep it moving. Don't get caught up in thinking, I'm lit, I got this, I know how to, because that's when you're gonna lose it. Yeah. So I just be excited that it comes out right, and I'm just like, all right, hopefully we hit again. Because I just be trying to get better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. That makes sense, man. I like that approach.
Thank you.
So you kind of touched on this a little bit. Do you enjoy being in the studio, or do you, if you had the resources, would you just do everything from the comforts of your own home?
Heck yeah, I would have a home studio and I wouldn't rush the process. I would be taking my time, you know, writing in the studio, but I don't do that because I pay for studio and time is money. Yeah. But absolutely, that's one of my dreams actually, to have a home studio. And you literally, I ain't going nowhere. I got food, studio. It would be the dream. Like the apartment I live in now, that was the first thing I thought to do, but I'm like, wait, it's not my house. So I'm gonna wait till I get something a little more permanent.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? We about to invest all this money, and then there's all these people, and then you 3 o'clock in the morning, like, you can't do that. So,
exactly.
But definitely, that's the dream. Oh yeah, I'd be in there 24/7, nonstop.
You don't have any other hobbies, just music?
Well, no. I do, music is the center of what I do. That's what gives me like, when I sing, I feel good. I don't know, I heard like it does like endorphin things to your brain. I'll be in the car having concerts and I'm like, these people won't think I'm crazy, but whatever. You know, having a good time and like thinking about stuff that I want to like do. But I'm a massage therapist as well.
That's dope.
That's what I do to make money. I'm a massage therapist. I model too. I'm into wellness, I'm into like self-esteem and, you know, building yourself and believing in yourself type of vibes and, you know, motivational, you know, because I didn't always, it took a lot of like, to get to this place. Yeah. And even, there's still days it's like, look in the mirror, all right, we good. But, you know, it's not as dramatic as it was before. So that's what all my music is about, because, you know, we all go through stuff in life, and, you know, it's really crazy how things can really, like, I heard you talking, not to like shout you out in the back, but about how it messed your mind up and stuff. Whew. Yeah. That's the current struggle now. You go through so much, especially in this industry, dealing with people and just people in general, and, you know, childhood stuff, and it's like, I could really see how people be crazy. You know? And I could really see how people go the other way, but it's like, you realize there is something about you that is special because he preserved you up until this point. Because you had no clue what you were doing. You were just spinning.
That's a fact.
It's like a kid, I always say this, you holding a 2-year-old's hand walking across the street, and when he get like 5 or 6, you kind of just, all right. Yeah. You kind of get to that point, and he's like, all right.
That's a great analogy. That's a good analogy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, that's why I do the music. I'm like, I want to put my experiences on paper and channel that, and like, yo, I really made this happen, y'all. You can too. Don't believe all this crazy stuff. Like, it was a nightmare being a teenager, but we're good now.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, growing and everything.
Exactly.
So I feel you about that. You know, you really gotta get your mind right, because everybody start looking like the enemy, and you just be like, girl, you need a minute. Wait, hold on. So every single body, you really gotta get it right, girl. But it's hard. The people, and you turn into the people that I seen this quote too. The people that don't think they need therapy, you need therapy because of them. You need therapy because of them now. It's like, damn. But anyway, it's exciting though. I'm just glad and grateful, like I said, to be aware. I'm just happy because there's people twice our age that's still spinning. Exactly. I met them before, and I'm just like, dang. I don't want to keep spinning. So, yeah, that's why I do my music. It makes me feel good. People like it now. People are actually paying attention. So I'm just like, all right, you're not delusional. See?
Yeah, man. Was there an inflection point, like a moment in your musical career when you realized, oh, I can be big. I can be as big as I want to be.
Every single day. Every single day. Like, my mind, I'm about to let y'all into my brain a little bit real quick. But when I listen to music loudly in the car, there's this one song in particular. I listen to my music too, and that wasn't always the case. When I went, because I've been making music since I was like 16, so I have a lot of music. I would say about a year and a half ago, I really took like the steps to like regroup, revamp, and start from scratch, and like leave everyone alone, and stop waiting on someone to save me, and, you know, really like hone in and understand myself, what I want to represent and everything. It just, wait, what did you ask me again? I just got super.
I was there.
Oh, yeah.
Just bring it back. I was asking you, was there a moment in your musical career?
Oh yeah, every single day. So there's a song in particular that I listen to. It's called Just Like Magic by Ariana Grande. And she goes, wake up in my bed, I just wanna have a good day. Think it in my head. And the hook goes, just like magic, just like magic. Middle finger to my thumb and then I snap it. So I listen to stuff like that on a daily basis, and I be literally imagining like it actually happening, and it gives me like chills, and I'm like, yo. Like the girl that just blew up, Money Long, she's been doing this for how long?
Very, very long.
And I watched her interview and the struggle, and I'm just like, you see, it's the same story. Keep going. Don't you dare stop.
Right.
Even if you're at I'm tired. The last bit of drink and oxygen. It's the same narrative. I'm like, you are not, that's why I don't take things personal anymore and victimize. Or I try not to, because I'm like, girl, I mean, I'm not taking away from my own stuff, but I'm just like, it's crazy for everybody. This world, this life.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's all about how you handle this. She literally has like illness because of all the stress, but literally every day. Because I'm never not working. I'm part of an indiepreneur club, constantly talking weekly with people, NFTs, ideas, you know, like, wow, you can actually do this every single day. Even coming to the interview, sometimes today, it didn't even feel like real. I'm just like, this is what artists do.
Yeah.
This is what artists do.
Part of the process. Yeah.
This is what, like, I don't look at like things so like away from me anymore. I'm just like immersed in it. I'm just like, this is literally what Beyonce does.
Yeah.
She's just hella famous. Hella famous. Yeah. But this is literally what she does. And I'm just like, take my stuff serious. That's why I planned it, you know, and everything. And, you know, everything gotta be a certain way. And that's why I just took initiative and it started working. I'm just like, you see?
Exactly.
Listening to all this crazy stuff and wasting all this time. And I think this was the time.
Exactly. That was a lot. And what you said, what you were saying, all of that leads to my next question. You are working so much. You know, you got your day job as a massage therapist. You're making music. You're what it sounds like to me, coaching on other artists on NFTs and other opportunities. Where's the time for you? How is this music career affecting your love life?
And that's a whole nother topic. Who will talk about? Well, let me say this. I mean, I'm so like immersed because, like I said, I don't want to say I wasted, but my younger years, I'm still young, but my younger years, I was just like in a cloud of just like not sureness and just like everybody, learning yourself. And like I said, it took me longer, I feel like, than it should have. But then once it burst the bubble and I saw everything, I was just like, oh yeah. I mean, I'm open, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely got my things to me with that, you know, relationships and all that stuff. And, you know, we can get into that later with therapy and all that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm open though, because I want to, you know, break the cycle. And I'm just like, we could actually have help. Even that's a realization sometimes. I'm like, you could actually have healthy love.
Yes.
You could actually be in a non-toxic relationship.
Yeah.
And nobody has any motives. You're not afraid that this man's gonna leave you one day or something with kids or something. I'm not gonna go there.
Right, let's not go there.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, but even that sometimes, like, but it's, I do have time for myself. I only work 4 days a week as a massage therapist, and I intentionally chose that career. Because I was like, when I became serious about actually doing this, I was doing Uber for a while. Don't let people fool you, don't sleep on Uber. It paid a lot of my bills. It paid for school too.
Okay.
Okay. And I said I need to do something in wellness because that's my thing. Couldn't do the mundane, did it already, wasn't gonna dream. I already know where we at with this spiritually. You gotta do something in line. So massage came. I only worked 4 days a week, 30 hours is full time. So I'm good. So whatever other time I have, I'm thinking. I'm thinking, but yeah, it's not a lot of time for love, but I'm open.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a specific type of person. I already know that now.
Okay.
Because I know what type of woman I am, and I'm just like, oh yeah. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta learn yourself, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm super ambitious, man. He gotta be running with me, like, come on. You can't be.
Sit down.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are that way, and I'm just like, it can be intimidating, and I'm just like, I already know that, and I watch all these videos, and I'm just like, well.
I feel you. I've personally ended 2 relationships, partially because the person I was with, the girl that I was with, they just didn't want to do anything. They
that's
wanted,
okay.
That's perfectly okay.
But just not for.
Not for me. I really want to do big things. You can't just want to play house.
And that can be too much, and you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It doesn't make people bad people. It's just not compatible.
Exactly. So I get it.
But I'm open though. I'm open though. You know, I do. and I do want to have like kids one day. Like before, I never like really thought about that, but I'm just like, I think I would like a baby. I would like twins, like 2 and done. So we have to go through this again, but definitely, I feel like I want to pass some knowledge on, you know, to a little person that I learned and redirect them so that it's not as hard for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely not, you know, no crazy situation like take care of your kid.
No.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Right situations.
All right.
Yeah.
You seem to give off this warm, positive energy and this light. Where did that come from?
You know, intention. I think that's just naturally how I am.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect though. I do have my ways. I have when I'm passionate. When I get mad, I do get mad, but it's usually for a reason. But I'm just naturally that way, I guess. I've always been like that.
Always been that way.
Always been that way. I guess anybody who knows me, I've always described me as bubbly, but I just, in learning life too, I just realized nothing's that deep.
Yeah.
And I feel, like I said, I'm always thankful for stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always like happy, excited. I'm like, our eyes are working, like we can see things, every single color in here. Like that excites me, and that's honest. Like I literally wake up and I see the colors and I'm like, thank you. I try to at least say thank you, because it could be worse. Some people can't walk, they can't talk, can't wash themselves right, and I'm just trying to hold on to every little thing. I have my dog who's like 12. He's like a little mini poodle.
Okay.
He's super, I wanted to bring him to you. I'm like, no, we can't do that. Chill. But he's 12 and he's super energetic. He would be all over in here. You would never be able to tell he's 12, but he brings me so much happiness. And I try to make sure I hone in on him because he's old. Yeah. Even before, but even more now. I'm just like, it brings me so much joy. I don't know why. Like, and I just accept who I am and just be me. Yeah. I tried to be hard, and I had a moment where, like I was, describing with you, where I went through like, and I'm trying to like be this hard, and I'm just like, that ain't me. Yeah, that's just an armor. I'm just sweet. I am nice, so whatever.
It's a wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just me, man.
That's good, man. What motivates you to keep making music? Actually, let me rephrase that. When you're not in the mood to make music, when you're not feeling, productive, when you're not feeling motivated or inspired, what makes you keep going?
Expression, therapy. I always call myself like an alchemist. Like, all right, make something out of this. This just happened. Make something out of this. Maybe somebody can get something from this. Before and now it's that and a combination of people wanting the music, and I'm just like, it's my job now. Like, yes. Yeah. It feels good. I'm just like, yes. I don't know how else to describe it, but it feels really good. Yeah. So expression and being an artist and, giving my people what they want. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, how can I turn this into something? How can I, one of the lines in my song goes, when life's giving me lemons, I'll make the sweetest lemonade. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I'm alive, if I die, then I die. But if I'm alive, then I'm allowed to do it. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you balance your social media while being an artist that has to market yourself? Like, how do you balance that, your mental stability, your mental psyche, and managing social media?
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I do be on social media scrolling sometimes for a while, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta get off of this, because they literally have everything. And I don't know why my feed literally has been littered with like dogs in bad situations. I'm like, I don't understand why this keeps coming up. Yeah. But okay, Instagram, whatever. I just post, and when I have my days I'm at work, I just post, and I do constantly check my phone too to see who's interacting. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't absorb a lot of the stuff. I just post it. and just leave it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know when I'm posting something, I have an intention behind it. I'm not just posting anything. So yeah, it's just is what it is. I'm an independent artist. I'm my label, so I have to do this. So it doesn't even seem like it's driving me crazy. I feel like it's just part of my life, part of my day. If I didn't do music though, if I had nothing to promote, I would not have social media. Period. I would not be on social media. But I'm an artist and I have to expose myself and share myself. But otherwise, no.
I don't do it.
No. I'm good.
I get it, man. I think this is our last question.
We're about 25 minutes.
Yeah. This is a high level question.
Okay.
How do you view yourself?
How do I view myself? Ooh, they always say you don't know until somebody asks you this question. I view myself as passionate, accountable, a fighter, a person that's always willing to learn and grow and do better and be better. If I messed up, or if I'm doing something wrong, I'm always thinking I'm doing something wrong anyway. So I'm like, oh my God, you know, how can I be better? Like if I'm like a bother to people for whatever reason, I'm like, how can I fix this? Right. You know, did I do something wrong? Like whatever. Yeah. I just view myself as, no matter what, I'm always gonna get it done. Yeah. I always have myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the main nucleus of it all. Because I've conquered so much without even realizing it. I'm just like, you got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Exactly.
You got this. You know what you're doing. Yeah. Your intuitions and your senses is, you're not crazy. Yeah. Well, not that crazy. you on point. You know what's going on here.
Okay.
So definitely always gonna get the job done.
All right.
Always gonna get the job done.
I think that's a great answer.
Yeah.
That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
You know, Slay, this was a great interview. I'm so glad this happened, by the way.
Yes, I'm excited too.
Yeah, before we let you go, can you please tell people where they can find you?
Yes, you can find me all over Slay Mayas. I keep it simple. SlayMayas. And for some reason, a lot of people have been calling me Slay Maya, or I don't know, they're confused. Slay Mayas. The S is not silent. I just figure, I'm not like anal, but I figure I just tell people exactly what my name is so nobody's confused and they know who I am as an artist. Yeah. Slay Mayas on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all over. Yeah. Check out my latest single, Busy. It's about self-love. I just talked about it recently with this fine gentleman here. Check out my whole catalog. I got a lot of music. There's something for everybody. There's some fun songs, love songs, songs about life, but the main nucleus, it's always gonna be about life because I'm always in my head. So, but check me out, guys. There's so much more to come, more to be marinated from this brain. Hopefully you tune in and you like what you see and you like what you hear.
Yes, let's go. Thank you, Slay.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
That was a good one.